Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo, and today I'm gonna watch Code Geass Season 1, Episode 9. So last time, guys, on Code Geass. So the last episode, Lelouch, he was able to get this new base or new hideout for him and the rebels, or him and the Black Knights. First time I watched it, I wasn't 100% sure what it was, but while editing the last episode, I saw that it was like this van or this huge bus that had multiple levels to it. It was just expensive, fancy, but Lelouch was able to convince, I'm sure, someone really rich to give it to him. You can tell, like, Lelouch, he's stepping up his game. He knows that he needs more than just rebels. He needs an army, he needs soldiers, he needs his Black Knights. He gave them new uniform, and like they said, even though, you know, the hideout's kind of out there, extravagant, and on the other hand, like, the Britannian army, or no one would suspect them to be hiding in there because obviously they wouldn't be able to afford it. So it's a good hideout and a good base. We also had students. They were abducted, Britannian students, by the Japanese Liberation Army. Well, not all of them, because we saw that some of them didn't agree with it, but they wanted to show, you know, show force, and they wanted political prisoners released. Obviously, the Britannian and Cornelia, she wasn't going to negotiate with terrorists, and the problem was Princess Euphemia. She was there, but they didn't know at first until she, you know, stepped up and I guess saved that girl. So they were holding her as, you know, the new hostage. They were confused, trying to figure out what they can do to, you know, rescue Princess Euphemia, and, you know, get, you know, without getting her killed. So they agreed to use Suzaku and Lancelot as a distraction, but obviously he wanted to do more than just be a distraction. Lelouch, he wanted to help. He was confused at first in what he can do because he didn't want to blow his cover, but he didn't agree with what the Japanese Liberation Army was doing. So in the end, he was able to talk to Princess Cornelia and tell her that I have a way to rescue Princess Euphemia. And he was able to rescue all of them in the end. He took down the leader of the Japanese Liberation Army. I think he took down all of them that were there. And he broadcast to the world and told them, you know, this is not what we do. We don't attack Britannians who are, you know, helpless or civilians. We only go after people who carry weapons. So I love the message that he, you know, put forward, and has, you know, some Britannians seeing the rebels and seeing him in a new light. So it's gonna be interesting to see where it goes from here. Does he gain more followers? Maybe beat some Britannians, which would be cool. How does shit, someone told me her name and now I forgot. The girl with the orange hair. Was it Amber, Rachel, Shirley? I think it's Shirley. How she's gonna, you know, see Zero now. So yeah, guys, let's dive into it and see what's going on. Here we go.
Insight into the man behind the mask.
They weren't able to track his escape route?
They let the hostages go and somehow made
I keep saying that, but they have some damn long legs.
Colin, I mean, miss, forgive me. I didn't wish to wake you. Again? I'm sorry. It was a stepladder this time. It broke.
We'll just get it cleaned up. And be quick about it. I have to leave for school.
Mistress, you've been attending school quite a bit lately.
Mistress.
Making any friends there?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Damn. Girl,
Just go, will you?
why is she so mean to her?
Your payment will be transferred to your wife's account.
Let's go.
Princess Cornelia is a soldier. This sort of thing doesn't interest her all that much.
But it does interest you.
Hit the lights! Turn them on! You're the...
The Black Knights!
Rampant abuse of Refrain amongst the 11s. Productivity is plummeting. It's coming in on the Chinese Federation's Kyushu route. We have to put an end to it.
Yes, but be careful.
You as well.
So
I don't want you leaving us.
does that mean that they haven't conquered China
What
yet?
about the Black Knights in Zero?
I'll let them roam free a
Because they
bit
haven't
longer.
referred to them
I owe
as
them
an
that for
area.
saving your life.
What are they doing now?
Sorry, Lelouch, but it's the president's orders.
Yeah, like you're not enjoying this at all?
Will you hold still?
Good meowing. Good morning, I guess.
Huh?
What is all this?
Play.
What do you mean? Didn't we tell you? It's our welcome party for Arthur.
Sounds like fun. Well, classes are postponed. We might as well have some fun, right?
I set some stuff aside for you. Over here. To make up for all my getting so upset before. Take your pick.
What? For me?
She doesn't need a costume.
What?
You're already wearing a mask, right?
You really are a riot, you know that? You ought to be on television.
What do you think, Miss TV star? Oh, I thought she meant Lelouch.
Would you quit joking about that? The whole thing's a huge pain in the butt. We've been hounded with questions day and night. Even in the bath.
The Black Knights have taken the world by storm. We've become a friend to the weak, just as Zero proclaimed we would.
But doesn't seem like they're
Terrorists
forced
who
through.
involve civilians, an overbearing military, criminal syndicates, corrupt politicians, and profiteers. If the law would not punish them, then we would. In the blink of an eye, we'd become heroes. Support for us has swelled, and we've even gotten our hands on some nightmares again. Of course, no one could show that in public, because...
Stop pretending you're a Black Knight. But why? You mustn't ever say anything against Britannia.
Get in
We're
trouble.
11s. Have you forgotten that?
I heard you had a friend down here. I was sure it would be a boy, out all night and missing school. Not to mention all your visits to the
Is that her
ghetto.
mom?
You're lucky your father's back in the homeland.
Or her stepmom?
No fighting one's blood, is there?
You're the one who's enjoying Dad not being around here, aren't you?
Oh dear. What have I done?
She did that just
What's
to
wrong with you?
break the tension.
Forgive me, milady. Forgive me.
So my secret's out then, isn't it? That I'm actually an 11 and Britannian half-breed. That was my stepmother down there. My real mother was that clod of a maid who knocked over the vase.
That's her real mom?
And your father? Is he the head of the Stotfeld
The
family?
fuck?
My mother is such a fool. In the end, she wound up as servant. She doesn't have any real skills, and no matter who's ridiculing her, all she can do is laugh like it's nothing. She didn't have to choose to stay in this house, you know?
So was her mom actually
Still,
married?
Some things in life we can bear on our own, but
Her father was
when you add
just
them all up, they eventually break you.
fling.
Oh, don't worry. I won't lie. I'm always hungry for secrets, but I'd never talk about this.
Get lost. She has to be staying there for a reason.
If they wanted to catch criminals, they could have joined the police force, you know. Why don't they, I wonder?
Yeah, because everyone can join.
They probably don't think the cops are up to the job. I tend to agree.
The police may not be that effective right now, but they could evoke change from within.
Yeah, and in the process, they get all tangled up in red tape and bureaucracy.
If they had done everything in their power to change things, that might hold water. As long as they don't, then all of it's just
Scratching.
self-righteous posturing.
Coming from you.
And what constitutes evil in their eyes?
Brain.
It's a psychotropic. Makes you think you've gone back to the past.
Must be all the rage here in Japan.
Yeah, well, who doesn't long for the days before the occupation, right?
It's easy to become an honorary Britannian. Just a question of pride, really. Though, I can certainly understand why they'd resist.
And?
Hmm?
Knowing all that, what does Lelouch Lamperouge think about it all? What do you want to do?
Nothing.
You know, you've got a lot of brains, but you don't seem to be doing much with them. It's all Shirley
they
talks
use
about,
you.
saying how intelligent you are, but how you barely ever apply yourself.
That's why I don't do anything. That 11 we saw back there could tell you. He could lead a better life as long as he bows his head to Britannia.
There's no...
You must think you're pretty cool, huh? Just playing the critic and judging the world from the sidelines? Guess I was a fool to expect anything more from you.
He did not know about your mom,
I really thought
so...
you were a better man than this.
That slap was uncalled for.
But right before that entire gap in my memory, I remember running into some high school kid.
Shit.
So you think it was that student?
I can't remember his face,
okay,
but there may still be a way to get to the bottom of
thankfully, she doesn't remember.
What the hell is Zero thinking? After all his talk about bringing down Britannia, he's just got us running around helping the police.
Still feels pretty good to have the will of the people behind us, though. Yeah, he's right. We're totally heroes on the net.
That idiot keeps talking too much.
You're right. I don't know anymore.
So I wonder if her mom is staying there just to
Safer in the settlement, huh?
make sure her daughter is able to stay there as well.
Been promoted. I'm going
They're
to
getting
Paris office.
drugged.
Leave it to us.
Mother?
So they were drugging her as well.
Really now, Doe, please. I need you to keep an eye on your little sister. My God, how weak a woman are you, Mother? First you give in to Britannia, then to a man, and now this. My brother is gone forever. Let him go.
Shit. Pay attention.
Night police.
Isn't that a police unit?
They're in on this deal? Tamaki!
Don't look at me! When I checked it out, there weren't any cops involved!
Corrupted filth.
What the fuck? Hope her mom just got shot.
Colin, no, Doe.
Do something, Lelouch.
Won't work on a nightmare.
Here for you, Colin. I'm
Don't
here,
get shot.
as I always have been. Then that's why you stayed in his house? You stayed there for me? You fool!
I should have figured that out earlier. Nice.
You can finally become a Britannian now, Colin. Nobody will ever be able to hurt you now, darling. And you're free
So
to
she didn't
travel
know
and
it
use
was
the
her.
phone anytime you want.
So this is her mother?
False tears bring pain to those around you.
C2, what are you
brings
doing?
pain to oneself.
You got 20 years.
Shit.
But you wait. I'm working to change things when you get out. I swear to you. I'll make a
20
world
years.
where you and I can live a normal life again.
Hopefully you do that
Please,
before 20 years.
Mother. Hang in there. Hang in there, Colin. My little girl.
So she wasn't forced
Don't you
to take those. Take that refrain, whatever it is.
I will.
So guys, that was Code Geass Season 1, Episode 9. So we learned more about Colin. We always knew that she was, you know, half Britannian and half Japanese. But obviously I think that's not common knowledge. And to see her mom being a servant to her, I guess now ex-husband and his new wife, and the way Colin was treating her was kind of terrible, but you start to see like why she was that way, because she felt like her mom was holding on to, you know, this ex-lover, or and, you know, just accepting all this abuse, and she, you know, didn't want that for her mom. But she should have realized that her mom was staying there for her. But the one thing I'm not 100% sure on is, was her mom actually married to her father, or, you know, she was just, you know, this affair or mistress, or what was going on. So we got introduced to this new drug called Refrain. During the episode, I missed a couple of parts when they were talking about it, so I kind of was confused, but it's this drug that makes you hallucinate and, you know, feel like you're in the past. And obviously they're targeting the Japanese, you know, the 11s, because there's a market there. Everyone wants to be in the past, everyone wants to feel better, so that's what they're doing. I was wondering, like, if her mom was taking it because she wanted to, or someone was forcing her, but it looks like she was just taking it because she wanted to, and her life was, you know, terrible. But she's gonna get 20 years in prison for using it, which sucks. It's harsh, but what can you expect? She's a 11, so. But you would figure, I don't know. Anyways, we gotta hope that Lelouch is able to solve this way before 20 years, so she'll be out. And I'm glad that Colin realized what her mom was doing. So, and also Lelouch, he now knows more about Colin now that he's seen her mom and understands her story. So the Black Knights, they're getting more and more more and more support. I was wondering, like, why is it only, you know, Lelouch and the 6 or 7 of them, but they're not, you know, allowing anyone to join him yet. So I wonder if he's, like, gonna build some sort of vetting process, or what is he gonna do to start accepting, you know, new recruits, because obviously they need some. But they're gaining more and more support, which is cool, even if not everyone can show it, because obviously they would be punished. Interesting conversation between him and Suzaku. Felt like Lelouch was trying to, you know, get some more information from Suzaku, like trying to learn, like, can he understand what Zero's doing, or is he opposed to it? And as we saw, he is opposed to it, and he figures that you should be able to, you know, fix everything from within. So, but yeah, I'm so rooting for Colin to learn about Lelouch. He already used the power of Geass on her once, so he's not going to be able to use it again if that is, you know, the rule about the power. And so if he finds out, he's not going to be able to, you know, erase her memory regarding it. We had those two, I don't know what their name is, but the Britannian soldier, the one, I guess they call him Orange now, that killed Prince Clovis, and the girl who Lelouch first took his, or first used his power on and took her nightmare frame. She remembers that she was speaking with a student first. So hopefully they're not able to, you know, gather enough information and figure out that it was Lelouch. I don't see how. All they know that it was a student, but who knows. So we had also C2. I don't know what's going on with her. Why was she there? Why was she spying on them? Is she there just because she is worried about Lelouch, or because she needs Lelouch, so she's worried that he's gonna die? And last episode, I don't think I mentioned it, but she was like talking with someone, and she was like, I know, I gotta keep him safe, or I don't know what she said, but she was talking with someone, so obviously there's more there. So yeah guys, if you want to check out the next episode, you can right now on patreon.com. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But as always, leave me in the comments, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time guys, take it easy.